Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. All right, and welcome everybody into the show. We have a couple people in Zoom already, which is Mimi and Greg, and I'll go ahead and get them up and running. Hi, Mimi. Let me start my camera. Oh, no wonder I forgot to start everything. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Greg. Welcome into the show.
Oh, you're so cute, huh?
Yeah, I shaved a while back. A couple.
Giddy.
Yeah, I did. Well, I sure hope we don't lose power. The lights are flickering.
Oh, I am working for my house the next time.
So this is really weird. We just
I am fixed for my house to paper.
Let's get right down to the Da Vinci for Greg.
What?
I was just reading chat here. So this is really kind of interesting. Mrs. K and I were just testing my eyes on the big screen TV, and with my left eye covered, I can read all the text, and it's perfectly clear at about 6 to 7 feet away.
Yeah, me too.
In here, when I'm this close, I have trouble with it. That's because the left eye's not done yet. So that's why.
No, because this eyes is three. That one eyes.
Yeah, this one, my right eye's perfect now.
Me too. And next time is to.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Bobby Warren was first. Greg Guy was second again. Chris Garrett was third. Tony Wallow fourth. Jeff Ryman fifth. He was still the first one from Las Vegas here, though. So Bobby says the Cox cable guy came a day early. His appointment got canceled. Well, that's pretty nice of them. They were there for 5 hours. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully they got the problem resolved for you, Bobby.
Yeah.
I would think after 5 hours, get everything fixed that was going on. Greg's back yet or not? Not seeing him. Let me go ahead and click Ask to Unmute just in case.
And your eyes is okay? No?
It is better, yeah. This is I actually tested it.
You're not this, eh?
No, I have
not very good.
I have the little thing that I wear over it.
Yeah, me too. I have them. It's not very good, eh?
Yeah.
No.
It actually hasn't bothered me all that much. So, but I wear this most of the time.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get the left eye done here in about a month and see how that, I mean, geez, if I can see like this with one eye, the real test is whether you notice Mrs. K walking around. Yes, that is true. This is true. No, the real test is when I go to play golf, if I can actually track the doggone golf ball for 100 or so yards.
You know your eyes operation click. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what they did. I mean, they opened up my eye and went in there and took something out and put something in, and now I can see. If I move back to about right, So I can read from right here. I can read Bobby Warren. It took 5 hours to
Yeah.
install cable service. I can read the chat. I haven't expanded it or anything. I can read everything from here. But when I move closer because of my farsightedness, I can't see up close. Then the words become
Yeah.
all jumbled.
You
It took
have
5 hours to install home life service, and they upgraded to cable service and internet equipment. Yeah, I have no problems, but this to me feels so odd sitting so far back away from the camera.
yeah.
But
So
I can
good.
read it. That's the cool thing. I can read it. Now, hopefully, when
Yeah.
I get both eyes done, I will be able to. Because if I close my right, like right now, I have my right eye closed. I see the chat, but it's all blurred together. Then when
Yeah.
I open up, close my left eye, and open this one, I can read the chat perfectly clear. I mean, there's no
Me too.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm amazed. I mean, I
It's
really am amazed.
it's the nice after.
Yeah. I wished I'd realized what was going on sooner. I asked
You
the guy to
know,
put the router to my office.
Ken, I have to walk into my house the next time for the charge for the name.
Yeah.
And I have to pay me and Mike 78 for this apartment.
Yeah.
And is the apartment is pay is 537 for me.
Okay, this is a neat little test here. I just put my glasses on this far away, and that's messed up. So that's
Yeah.
not happening. But now I hate to sit that far back, but if I can read this far back, then that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Chris,
Hey,
how are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Hello, Chris.
Hey,
I know Greg was there earlier. Hope he's all right.
I'm still
Hey,
here.
all
I'm
right.
eating steak.
Oh, I had Lorna marinated some kind of pork. It was really good for dinner tonight. After both eyes are healed, you may be able to buy non-prescription pair of reading glasses for close-up
Hey,
or
Ken.
computer work. Yes.
Yeah.
He
Me
had-
too.
Yeah. Well, if I cover this eye,
Yeah.
which is uncomfortable, he had to run new coax cable from the house box to my office. I can read fine. I mean, it's really nice. It really is nice. And the way we tested it was reading the text on the TV. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. So, yeah. it's
Yeah, I have this memo problem for this
good. The
after operation.
one of the drawbacks I found though is I've slept a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
I have slept every 6 hours, 4 hours, and twice a day. I have to get drops in my eyes. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah, Lorna comes in and puts the drops in, and then 4 hours.
And you sleep after for the
Yeah,
no.
I got to figure out how I'm going to do it because she's not going to be here tomorrow.
Uh,
I guess I have to hold my eye open like this, and yeah, I think I can do it.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm super happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it's a long time at that for this operation, huh?
But no, it took about
For the virus, for the hospital.
a half hour. Yeah, the hospital visit
Yeah.
itself was forever. We got there at 7:30 and didn't leave until 5 o'clock. It was a long day.
Me too.
But part of that was because of me, of Chris Ward. Chris Garrett, did he bury it? That's
That's
funny.
the $64,000 question.
Yeah, yep.
Mm.
Did he bury the cable in Florida?
Hey, Ken,
Yeah,
this
Mimi.
this my eyes is the clinic,
Yeah.
And next time in the hospital.
Yeah, see, mine's just the opposite. I have my right eye done, then I got to get my left eye done.
Yeah.
Chris, it's the main line he buried it. Okay, so he did bury it.
After is very well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm seeing this good after 2 full days of recovery, they said in a week I'll be seeing great. I'm seeing great right now, so I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in a week. I'll be able to read chat before it's posted. Uh,
You know, Ken, the connection for Helix, huh?
the connection for
Helix.
I don't know. I don't understand.
It's the modem for the connection for Ethernet. I have to change. I have to call. I have to change for my name.
I think
Not quite following you.
she has to change the connection in her name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
I have this very working.
Wintermute says, glad to hear you're doing well, and the big orange is now bright and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm sitting and I have no clue exactly how far away I'm sitting from the screen. About to find out. So, handy dandy tape measure coming at you.
What this? And then 1 second. I mean the boy. Again.
I am sitting approximately 58 inches away.
Yeah, look. I did the boy.
Yep. And I can see just fine with my left eye closed, actually. If I have both eyes, it's a little blurry, but I can read it. So what I do is I close this one. Ken, what provider does Mimi have? I don't know. She's in Canada, so I have no clue what her provider. Who's your internet provider, Mimi?
What?
Who provides your internet for you?
Ethernet?
Yeah, your cable and internet. Who's the provider?
Ethernet. I have to call to Videotron. It changed for my name.
Yeah. Now the
For
drawback about
the
sitting so
Ethernet,
far
yes,
away
working for call.
is when I have to turn the camera off briefly. I have to
Yeah.
reach up. Yeah. Every now and then I have to turn it off. I wished, in fact, I'll be glad when I do get the other eye fixed. I don't have to sit so far away. But this is nice. I really like this. Oh, Wintermute. I have something I want to send to Wintermute. This will be fun.
Me, next time, I have not connection. I want to call to my cell phone. They give me to connection for my name for the internet.
I'm going to drop a link in the YouTube chat. This is for everybody, but it's specifically for Wintermute. It's about Da Vinci, obviously. When I first saw this previewed, I thought, man, that's exactly what we're trying to do. But then when I watched it, I realized it's not. So I thought you might be interested in seeing that. Oh, I got to move back a little bit more. Not quite back far enough. There we go. Perfect.
You know, is my cell phone internet. This is my name. I have to change.
Yeah.
Oh, I am very working, huh? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now,
And
you don't have any family there, right? You have no brothers or sisters or
yeah, it's the boy is coming for the paper, the mic I would done to.
Oh, okay.
Ai, j'ai dit, oh, mais non, non, problème. J'ai dit, ben, whoa.
Bobby Warren says he's thinking about going to Verizon soon to get a new phone. Who's your provider now, Bobby?
His mic is the paper, yeah.
Yeah, this is my left
Oh,
eye that I'm
good.
scratching, by the way, not my right eye. I can't scratch the right eye. I'm going to scratch the left eye. I'm not really scratching. I'm just rubbing it.
And me after put and
Yeah.
no paper.
How much snow do you have right now?
I have no good for the this.
Okay, Bobby says he's got Verizon.
No, you
for
know
sale.
this
Calculator, yeah.
I have no good anyway, and yeah. Oh, it's the mic is the big paper. I will finish is this paper. Hey, oh,
I got a message earlier today from Rick Lakes. He said they got 15 inches of snow.
Wow.
Man, that's a lot of snow. Yeah, that was I got that during one of my naps this afternoon.
are you open for your cell phone?
I checked my messages real quick.
For me?
Just real easier
It's
to check.
Yeah, it's well done to you.
I've been sleeping a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Might be the lack of taking your medication.
Yeah, that and honestly, the little episode Friday night scared the holy hell out of me, and I'm sure that didn't help much. But I've had all day Saturday and all day Sunday now, my meds, so hopefully they're kicking back in, or I've got it built back up, so to speak.
I am to work in this.
And not eating properly.
Some
kind of documents, it looks like, in a protector. Yeah.
I tell 1 second.
Yeah, I'll be right back while Mimi's doing that.
Yeah?
Do I make myself clear? 3 million men end up on this island. All over England, staging areas like this. Crucial day of our time. 3 million men on deck. Heat up. Waiting for that big step on.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey. Bonsoir, Mimi.
Bonsoir, jeune homme. Comment allez-vous?
Très bien, et vous?
Ben, ça passe, mais il y a des fois je pense.
You've exhausted what I remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mais des fois je pense.
No.
No, for the mic, is
I don't know how to say. I have a bad cold, so I don't know how to say that in French. I don't remember.
No, it's okay.
How you feeling, Jeff?
Oh, just a tremendous sinus pressure and headache. Don't have a temperature. No throwing up or anything. Just generally feel like death warmed over, as they used to say.
Yeah.
My pastor today had COVID. He had to be out of church.
I don't have any COVID symptoms. This is just stuffed up sinuses. And
Hey, Ken.
A lot of pressure. I
I
told
can.
my grandkids' father I wouldn't have the kids for a couple of days. Couldn't take them.
Can
Spring break. So
Yeah, I'm here, Mimi.
I have a change for the Patama for the name?
hmm
Yeah, and for this. Then 1 second.
wondering who her internet provider is.
Well, we've been doing some experiments, and right now I'm about 58 or so inches away from the
Yeah.
monitor, and I
Good,
can read
good.
it just
Ken?
fine.
Can
Oh, yeah. Death certificate.
Death certificate, yeah.
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 you have change?
Yeah.
Yes. You have a monofocal lens set basically to an infinite focal length, so you can see far away,
Right.
Yeah.
which you need for driving.
Yeah. I did ask
You-
them about getting both, the all-in-one or whatever, and they said the VA won't pay for that. It's too expensive.
Yeah, that's like Medicare won't
Cheapskates.
pay for it either. It's an extra charge.
Yeah. Doggone cheapskate.
If you're brave, you could tell him to do the left eye with a monofocal lens that's for close up. And
We-
let the brain take over and see if it'll let you do both.
Yeah, we discussed that briefly, and I decided not to do that. I'm going to have the left eye done the
Well,
same way.
If both of these work and you see well far away, then you go down and you buy a $30 pair of reading glasses without any special prescriptions for astigmatism or whatever,
Right.
you're done.
Well, either that or I'll get used to sitting 58 inches away from the keyboard.
Well, but I
Figure
mean,
out-
if you need to see something like if you're writing something, you need to be able to see for some
Yeah.
close. But reading glasses that are cheap will do that
Oh,
probably.
sure. Yeah, I've actually put my glasses on a couple times, and it helps the left eye, but
Huh.
it sucks.
Well,
with the
you don't
right
have
eye.
anything wrong with your right eye now,
Right.
except if you're farsighted.
Bobby Ward looks like he's going to be getting a new phone. He's going to trade in the 13 Pro Max and get $800 for trade. What's newer than the 13? Is there a new phone out?
Yeah,
What is it, to 15 or 14?
14.
Is it?
I'm gonna say, hey Bobby, if you ask them if they'll trade you for an iPhone 11, you can buy those for $300. So you ought to be able to get an 11 and $500 back.
Yep.
And they probably don't want to do that.
Nope.
They want you to be paying all the time.
You can just about bet your bottom dollar on that. So I have it moved, and I can actually read the small. When I close my left eye, I can read the small print on OBS from here with no problem.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, even
good.
though I need a prescription normally, I can sit on the couch and watch the TV and I can read the lettering that's on the TV. I mean, I'm like 6 or more feet away.
Yeah, we were testing out earlier. So this is the phone that Bobby Warren's getting. Apple iPhone 14 Max Pro or Pro Max. I'll hold off. I'm in no hurry. I like the 13 that I have. I got no issues with it. Got a cool looking cover though. I like that.
Is that free?
Oh no, it's not free.
No.
No.
128 gigabyte of memory.
Um,
$30.55 for 3 years. No, it's not free.
it's Apple then.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
It's a brand new phone.
Apple.
Apple.
Yes.
Nice. All right, now where is? Oh, I don't have. There we go. Minimize. And then I'll bring back. So this is really great. That I can close my left eye, and now I have to shut off the introduction.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10.
Right there. And then if I stop,
We gotta get
sharing my
Alex to
screen-
get an iPhone.
Do what, Chris?
So we gotta get Alex to get an iPhone.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Why would he want to go to the dark side? I think he should get a phone like Greg's.
I looked for that damn thing again today and I still couldn't find it.
Yep.
I've been leaving mine in here in the studio while I rest, and I had a message from Rick about 4:30, and you know I have not even answered him yet, which is bad of me, I know, but for some reason I've just been sleeping a lot. In fact, I told Lorna this afternoon.
Well, there's a lot of stress associated with what you went through, just the nervous stress.
Yeah. Well, for the first time tonight, I actually wanted to rub my eye, and I didn't. I didn't have the shield on, but I also didn't rub my eye. So
Good.
Yeah, even though it was painful, so to speak, I do look forward to getting my left eye done.
Hello, Shushan.
That would be you, Sean.
hello.
Shushan? Pas c'était Shushan. Sorry. Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Yeah, I showed the link, Bobby. I clicked on the link. So yeah.
So sorry for your name, Sean.
It's all right.
No, you said it.
Yeah, change your name,
No, I
Sean.
didn't.
Change it to Bill or Bob or John or something simple to pronounce.
Or
Make it
Sue.
easy on us old people.
Or Sue.
Look at him; he's changing his name now.
So, hey, I just looked up that iPhone 14 Pro Max. They come in 128, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte.
What's the 1 terabyte cost? I wonder.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Well, you know the old saying: if you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it.
Absolutely.
If
So-
you got iCloud, I don't see why you really need all that storage.
Was it PT Barterman said there's a sucker born
There's one born every minute.
every minute? Yeah, thank you.
Over like $1,500. If you get it from Apple. From T-Mobile, it's only $499.99.
Except that
For a
you got to pay
terabyte?
something every month for it.
No,
Yeah.
no. The $499 is you could pay it up front, or you could pay 24 payments of $45.83 a month.
For the terabyte.
Yes.
That don't
That's
sound
what
that don't
T-Mobile-
sound right.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. See.
That's super. If that's the case, that's super cheap. What'd you say the payments were? How much a month for 24 months?
$45.83, or you could pay $49.99 now, and you'd get the phone. I might do that because I clicked on the link and it took me straight to T-Mobile's website with the 1 terabyte selected.
Yeah, 45 and some change at 24 months is $1,099, which is still really cheap for a 1 terabyte phone.
You buy from Apple, it's what, $15.99
Mm-hmm.
or $66.62 a month.
If you go in the
Not
app and you
counting
tell
what
them you
they
know
give you
Mrs.
for a
K, they're
trade-in.
going to give you the phone. So Bobby says he's going to order and would like to do the unboxing during the Zoom homies. Yeah, I can get you the link and you can join, and you'd have to share your screen in order for everybody to see it and it go out across the airways, but sure. Bobby said he's going to get the 256 gigs, and it's cost him $11.11 a month. There comes Alex Cheak in.
Alex, when are you going to get an iPhone? The silent treatment.
Well, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate you showing up for this rare Sunday edition at 9 o'clock. Oh, hey, Alex, you're just in time for me to stop the stream. Sorry
Oh.
about your luck.
That's okay. I don't care. Sorry I'm late. About the time you started is the time she walked in the door with food.
Hello,
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh, that sounds good. You have anything good?
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Mimi. Fried chicken from the grocery store that tasted like it had been there since noon this afternoon. When
Probably
everybody
had been.
when everybody else was coming out from church. Getting all of it while it was fresh.
Right.
Don't know how they fix that. The kind I remember is my mother cooking it from a freshly killed fryer in a big cast iron skillet filled halfway with lard
Yep.
or Crisco. Yeah, Crisco.
Yeah.
And that would be considered very unhealthy these days, I'm sure.
Oh, can you even buy lard these days?
Yeah, you can buy
Yeah.
Do you have to go to Mexico?
it.
No,
You can
Mexico.
use Crisco in your hair now.
Jeff, that place, the Heart Attack Grill, in your neck of the woods. That's all they use is lard to
Yeah,
cook all
well,
their.
Down
Never
on
been there.
Fremont
I know about it.
It's on
The
Fremont
Heart Attack
Street.
Grill.
And there's a guy that actually had a heart attack while he was there, too.
Thus the name, Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah.
They had a soft opening. You're like, what are we going to call this place? Guy has a heart attack. We got our name. Can you imagine?
Well,
So,
there's
okay. So
Fat
I
Burger from California, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Fat Burger started out there, and it actually started in the hood, so to speak, in California. Don't want to sound
Speaking of California,
prejudiced or whatever.
when we were testing my eyes a while ago, I clicked on CBS Los Angeles, and they were showing the devastation of the rains and the snow.
Hey, Dougie.
Aw, look at the little puppy dog. Dog's like, what in the hell am I doing on this camera?
Yep.
Hey, Dougie.
Hey, so I looked it up for 24 months. It's $16.25 monthly, or tax right now plus tax is $1,200, or you can pay in full for $1,599.99. So
Well, that's pretty nice of them to give you a $300 break if you finance it.
yeah. Everybody asks me why I don't have an iPhone. I really don't like them, but I'm thinking about getting one because I don't know.
I don't know. To me, a phone's a phone.
Yep.
That's,
Just use whatever suits you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wintermute says, congratulations to Indiana on a number 4 seed. I see them winning their first game. I'm not sure of the second one yet. We'll wait and see. Bobby said he doesn't want to do. I don't want to do the unboxing during Zoom. He remembered Verizon has to set it up. That's true. And I have a nice Verizon guy named Leo. Usually have to offer for him to set it up on the phone and transfer everything. Yep.
Why does Verizon have to set it up?
Because it's easier for them to do it than it is for you. I imagine. I don't know.
My mom, when she got her phone that she got now, she ordered it online, and AT&T coming to set it up was part of the service that she
Really?
paid for. It was included as part of the deal that she paid for. So they actually had an AT&T guy come out, set up to quote unquote set up her phone, but all he did was use the Samsung Smart Switch app to transfer everything from one phone to the other. The only thing about it is guess what? It didn't really transfer everything from one phone to the other because all of her apps and her Bluetooth connections and everything else like that still had to be either re-downloaded or reconfigured. So it really, in my personal opinion, it's better to just when you get a phone's not like a computer. When you get a new phone, I would just assume rather start from scratch so you get updated, all your apps are updated and everything, and then just save all of your especially if you got an Android, just save all of your pictures on your SD card. So all you gotta do is pull the SD card out of the old phone and stick it in the new one, and you'll be good.
Hey, Alex. Alex,
Yes, Mamie.
Why you this?
It's a
Why you
headphone.
this?
Headphones.
It's a headphone, so I don't on the weekend make you put me in the waiting room because of my soundbar.
Okay, cell phone? Huh?
It's connected on my computer.
Now, Alex?
Yes. Yes.
Is that earphone?
It's all connected on my computer.
How does that work if it's down around your neck and your ears are up here?
It's retractable. You see the headphone parts up here, and you pull it out, and there's a button on the side, and it retracts back in.
Well, not really, because your background is not letting us see all that.
Just like my it's just like my tie downs in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is your soundbar Bluetooth?
Alex, here come this. Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something similar to that, Mimi. And yes, Chris, my soundbar is Bluetooth, and it also has a
Yeah.
3.5 millimeter optical and RCA plugs.
And it still has
Okay.
issues.
Were you
Yeah.
you having the issues? Was it on Bluetooth?
No, it was
Okay. I was gonna say it was delaying, but okay.
when I had it originally connected. I was using the sound through the computer with it connected on the TV. So I was using the audio output the computer was picking up was the TV, but I thought that was causing the issue. So I ran a dedicated cable from the soundbar to the computer, and the same issue. But it only happens. I only have issues out of it if I'm on Zoom or on Messenger talking to somebody live. I don't have issues if I'm watching a video or listening to music or anything.
I noticed you worded that way rather than saying you only have issues when you're talking to me.
So I don't understand why it would be like that.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me either.
Well, this works, and as long as I'm able to hear y'all one way or the other, I don't care. 'Cause all I gotta do is when the battery dies on this, just charge it and it's good to go. The next
There
Next
wouldn't
time.
be no firmware update or anything, would there?
what the headphones or the soundbar?
The sound bar.
There's no firmware update or anything for the soundbar. There's no software to download.
I will
It's
be
just-
right back for my dog outside.
Okay, we will be here.
You know, there's things that have firmware nowadays. You wouldn't really think they had firmware.
Well, as far as I know, there's only there is no USB connection on the soundbar. It's only 3.5 millimeter optical and RCA and Bluetooth. Ken, I'd like to share my screen for a minute.
Okay. That's pretty close to a question. Go ahead.
This is a picture that my mom took earlier today to share with my grandma on Facebook. So this is a recent picture of what our new puppy looks like. Sorry, it's oriented wrong. Her
That's
name,
because you used an Android phone.
her name's Kia, KIA, like a car.
So what's your
Jesus.
dog's names now?
Is your doggy, Alex?
Oldest is Cooper. Middle is Lincoln, and Kia is the youngest.
Are you
Oh,
working
wake
on
up.
Chevy and Ford and a couple other ones?
No, my uncle, my dad's brother actually has a dog that's named Chevy, but no dog that's named Ford. So
Here's the big question, Alex. Does she stay with your mom, or is she like your other dogs, goes right to your dad?
well, my mom's afraid that eventually she'll be just like the other dogs, but for right now, it appears that she's staying with my mom.
Oh,
Hey, Alex, do you have a Vizio sound bar?
No, I don't. I have whatever Walmart had at the time that Ken came to visit me. It's called an ONN.
It's a Walmart brand.
Yeah. No, there are firmware updates for sound bars.
Yeah, it could be, that could be it. Because, Zoom updates and Messenger updates, and it could cause a issue where the firmware needs to be updated.
Possibility. Very good possibility.
Excuse me.
It's just really odd that it only happens when he talks to certain people on either Zoom or Facebook Messenger.
So my neighbor just bought a male bull next door. So I guess all the females next door are gonna have babies again.
You got a cow farm next to you?
Well, no, the neighbor has like 4 or 5 cows,
Okay.
and he just bought a male over there, and all of them are females. So
You need to go out there with a red flag.
no, all his cows are friendly. Sooner or later, he's gonna take me over there so I can pet them. They're all friendly.
Don't wear a red shirt, whatever you do. Or if you do, set up a tripod with the camera on it, please.
Hey, my grandpa had cows. There was a bull, and my aunt and uncle had a red car, so that
Bulls are colorblind, guys.
So what are they, just attracted to the motion of the
I'm guessing the motion.
flag?
Oh yeah, and when I had a 4-wheeler, I used to mess with the cows in the field next door with the red 4-wheeler because they couldn't get over the fence.
Yeah. A lot of the temperament depends on the breed. The dairy bulls and shorthorn bulls are notoriously ill-tempered. I grew up not on the farm, but close to the farm.
So dairy
Friends that
cows,
raise cattle.
dairy cows are mean?
The bulls,
Oh, the bulls. Okay.
I'm not sure why. It's just some appear to be more temperamental than others. What they call shorthorns, they do both milk and beef with shorthorn cattle. But a friend of mine raised registered Hereford bulls, and they were by and large pretty docile, big suckers. But I've seen my friend walk out there one and that can whack him between the eyes with a 2x4 and go, and then move on.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful. You got to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would guess. I got a question for Bobby Warren. How's the new gig working out? What have you been there about a week now? Let's see what his answer is here. He says it's working out good. Cool. Got more patience than I do, especially freshmen to seniors. That I couldn't teach. I'm maybe pre-kindergarten. I might be able to teach that. I don't know. That'd be a challenge.
Nothing between kindergarten and college.
Oh, shoot.
Kindergartners are generally pretty sweet. College kids, if they act up, you tell them to get the hell out of your class. And that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Although some people would try to make more of it these days, but
Well, that's just the world we live in now. People make nothing out
but
of something out of nothing.
middle schoolers and high schoolers in particular, although even elementary schoolers, there's kids that have been disciplined for cussing a teacher in the 3rd or 4th grade, you know? It's just
I read a thing about that student aide that got attacked by that guy. She got a protective order against him. They let this kid go back to school after attacking his teacher's aide.
I thought he got arrested. How did he get out of jail already?
Well, he either could have been bailed out or,
juvenile is going to family court probably.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
They
he
should
was
have
18
expelled
though.
him.
That was. Go ahead, Sean.
They should have expelled him. You think he shouldn't be allowed back at that school.
No, I agree.
Just because they took his what? His what? He had like a Nintendo something or something.
According to this teacher's aide or student aide or whatever her official title is, she did not take away his PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever it was.
Mm.
So I don't know what, you know, it's like everything else. No one's ever going to know the true story except for her and him because we weren't there. We only know what's being reported to us.
Yeah.
Mimi looks like she's getting ready to go out into the cold weather.
She just did. She just took her dog out.
Oh, is that okay?
She must have just got that dog.
So, what's an otter box? Bobby Warren's saying he's going to get an otter box. Bobby has an otter? He had a pet
An
otter?
otter box is to protect the cell phone.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was getting an otter. I did watch an interesting YouTube video about how they feed otters.
And
Oh, an otter box is a case for the phone.
How cold is it outside, Mimi?
what?
How cold is it outside?
No, it's a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
No, not cold. It's not cold outside. It's now it's good.
Stealth Mode says, good evening, my friends. Good evening, Stealth Mode. Let's see what our weather is here. Currently, we are at 38 degrees with rain supposedly showing up later tonight.
Yeah, Montreal tomorrow is rain.
Could be worse. It could be snow.
Well, we're finally warming up here. High today 74, tomorrow 74, Tuesday 72. So getting better.
And
I would take 70s, yes.
Make nice golfing weather.
Yes, it would.
And it's gonna be cool here this week.
Well, I see they got the brackets out already. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll do that later. Yeah, I think I got IU winning one game, maybe the second game. They will not win a third game. I know that, especially if they play Houston. I will take my new phone. I broke the back glass on my 13. Told me the phone is damaged. Told me if the phone is damaged or in good shape, they will give me $800. That seems to be the going rate. Stealth Mode says it's currently storming. If it gets bad, he may go poof. Yeah, my lights have been flickering, but it's not supposed to rain for another hour and 12 minutes. So I don't know why lights are flickering now. It could be a bad sign. I'm just going to have to readjust how I do this. Instead of sitting so close, I have to sit so far away. We have tornado warnings. Oh, man. Yeah, you could go poof. You could go poof and then go poof. Circle back around.
Who has tornado warnings?
Stealth mode down there in Florida. Yeah, I'll land back again in the land of Oz. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, short little people. And somebody had good imagination back there. So if you were a non-Verizon customer, you'd get $1,000, but because you're a Verizon customer, they only give you $800. Wow, that's cheap.
Well, they're giving more to try to get you to change companies.
Well, sure. But $200, that just doesn't seem right.
I'm not switching to Verizon, back to Verizon, and I'm not, if I did, I wouldn't let them touch my phone.
Beep, beep.
I've been happy with T-Mobile since we switched. I had AT&T for years,
Beep, beep.
but AT&T got to where they did not care about their existing customers, and everything was pushed and geared toward the new customers, just like what Jeff just said. So I had an issue they refused to resolve,
Mhm.
and I've resolved it for them. I went to T-Mobile. Haven't had any problem since.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I just looked up the instruction manual for my sound bar, and because I found on another website that it said that if your sound is cutting out on your stuff to disable the power saving mode on the sound bar. But I looked up the instruction manual on the sound bar, and there is no power saving mode.
Are you sure you looked up your
Come
sound
here.
bar?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, it seems kind of weird that the sound bar instructions for your sound bar would tell you to do something that doesn't exist.
No, I looked. What I'm trying to say is the sound bar instructions for my sound bar have no power saving mode. But I looked up another page. I looked up like
Might be
ONN.
for another
I looked
model.
up like ONN soundbar keeps cutting out or something, and another page told me to look at the power saving settings. But for my particular soundbar, there is no. For my particular model of soundbar, there is no power saving settings.
Different models, more than likely.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Then I think you should go back to Walmart or Sam's and buy the $600 sound bar.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
No,
That's
It's
what they
not.
want you to do.
Yeah.
it's not that big a deal.
Take it back and tell them it's faulty and you want to exchange it for an upgrade for free. Bobby Warren
So,
says if T-Mobile's this way, maybe you can go to Verizon. I'm staying where I'm at for now. Have not had any issues. I like the fact that my price ain't never going to change from now until the day I croak over. I like that, which I've noticed that Verizon's starting to do that as well. I don't know about AT&T.
Yeah, I'm using T-Mobile's network now. I've got Walmart Family Mobile.
So, what do
And
you
I've
think the
noticed they
likelihood
have a
is?
stronger signal here. All the other carriers I've had in the past have been Verizon based, whether it was real Verizon or
Yeah.
whether it was just somebody using their signal.
And
Always had a weak signal at my house, and now I do have a better signal here. So, excuse me, Alex.
I was just going to say, if you have a weak signal with Verizon proper or AT&T proper or T-Mobile proper, it ain't gonna matter what other service that you have, because no matter what service you have, no matter what service they call themselves, it's gonna use one. It's gonna use one of three of those main service providers at the end of the day. So if you've got a bad signal on
Well, I've got
those, it ain't gonna make no difference what actual.
not internet. I'm talking about cell phone signal.
Yeah,
And
I
I've got
know
a
that.
better signal using the T-Mobile signal than I did with Verizon in my house.
It's just
My
like
house
here.
is in almost a blind spot for Verizon. So
That's the way my house is. Because I've had phones that if you go to this store, I've discovered that if you go to the Best Buy or go to the Walmart and you buy a track
Beep,
phone
beep, beep.
and you buy a track phone
Beep, beep.
at the store, no matter what store you go to, they partner with Verizon. So every track phone that you buy is Verizon. And Verizon
Well,
has a
this
really sucky signal here.
Walmart Family Mobile partners with T-Mobile, even though it's run by TracFone. Hence the name Family Mobile.
So I have
Most of their others are Verizon based. You're right.
discovered that
Verizon. Well, it used to be Total Wireless, and then Total Wireless got sold from TracFone to Verizon. That's when I started having issues with them. So
I have discovered that both Verizon and T-Mobile suck in this house. 'Cause I've tried
yeah, that's possible.
whenever you buy a TracFone SIM card kit for like to put in your own phone they always give you all three
Yep.
SIM cards so you can swap them out and figure out which one works as long as it works with your particular model of phone.
Yep.
And I quickly figured out that Verizon and T-Mobile just don't cut it here. But ever since AT&T did the switchover, a while back, and changed the way they do changed the way their phone system works. Our security system, I guess it did it automatically because I thought it was on AT&T before. Our security system automatically switched over to Verizon for its cellular connection.
Mhm.
And whenever you go into the settings of the security system and look at the cellular connection strength, it says bad. But there's nothing I can do about that.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
Like Rick is joining us.
So what do
Can you have to my message?
Hmm.
I've seen some security systems have a little antenna on top that removable. Does yours have that?
If it does, I have not that I'm aware of, no. The only way that I'm aware that you can change out that we can now change back to AT&T, it would require our alarm company to send a technician back out for them to open it up and change out the module inside the actual cell phone module.
Hey, Rick.
Hello.
I see you made it back from all the snow that you got.
Yep, and 7.5 hours of shoveling it and plowing it.
Hello.
Rick,
Man.
how's the new computer going?
I haven't gotten to it yet because I spent the last 2 days shoveling and plowing snow. I think tomorrow's my first day off.
Mhm.
Is the
How's
weather
that
going
little
to
computer
break
doing?
for you?
Huh?
Is the weather going to break for you and give you a little bit of
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice for the next couple of days. Gives us a chance to get all the well, we got
Fine.
snowbanks out here that are about as tall as I am.
damn.
And
Wait a
I'm
minute, drop
5'6",
the
and they're a little
link.
taller than me.
For sound bars, it looks like.
How's that computer doing, Rick?
I just said if you weren't listening, I haven't gotten a chance to get to it. I've been busy for the last 2 days, and hopefully tomorrow I will. I want to stay home tomorrow, but if my phone rings, I'm out the door.
Are you gonna do a video of you unboxing it?
Why?
I don't know.
No.
I bet you wish you had my phone, Rick. My phone barely rings.
I bet he
What?
wishes he has Greg's phone. His phone never rings.
That's the way I like it.
But I got a feeling that if his phone don't ring, he don't make no money. So I bet he likes that phone ringing sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
Even though there's
I'm sure-
15 foot of snow on the ground. Man,
Rick, I'm sure you know how all that works, how to bypass the account thing and all that on Windows 11.
Hello,
Hey,
Johnny.
where you at
No,
now?
I don't, but I'm gonna quickly find out one of these days.
So, Alex Wintermute dropped a link that looks to be something about your soundbar. You might want to check that out and see if that helps.
Okay. So speaking of phones ringing, how high do y'all think the likelihood is that they'll call me? That this job will call me this week?
About as
or I
good as
won't
the
have to-
likelihood of you paying attention to what I just said.
I heard what you just said. You said that when you dropped a link in the chat for your soundbar, so you might want to check it out.
Correct. And how that equated to the likelihood of you getting a phone call is beyond me. Where's my co-host when I need him the most?
You're sitting right there. You can do it if you want to that bad.
That sounds like a challenge to me. Better be glad I'm too far away from the mouse and keyboard.
Well, hang on. Let me click on the link because if you put me in the waiting room and I come back, I won't be able to.
You must. Do you have nightmares about going in the waiting room?
Yes.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Me too.
Not really. I just.
It's cold outside, but it's roasting in here. My God, I thought I
Yes.
turned my heat down.
It's hot. In here. I'm
Um.
sitting here sweating right now.
Thank you for those instructions, but my soundbar has no USB port, and the first sentence of those instructions says to connect it to your computer with the USB port.
So it says press volume and power and hold for 10 seconds. You don't have that option.
I have that option. I can try it.
Do you?
See if it'll
Okay.
do.
Second question is, do you know your specific model number?
Not without pulling those instructions back up. No, I don't.
What? You don't have a means of doing something on your $2,000 computer and finding out what your model is on your soundbar? Oh, I can't believe that. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the Apple opportunity to go figure all that out. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. I'm just fulfilling his request. He said something about wanting to go in the waiting room. At least that's what I heard. Photo Mix Media, welcome into the house. How you doing?
I'm doing good, homie.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to see you again. I was beginning to think maybe you got caught up in some of that wonderful California weather you're having.
Not yet.
No?
But it's
Not
getting
yet.
scary. It's getting scary around here, man. Yeah.
Robert says, poor professor. Oh, no.
Yeah, I see Photo Mix Media. He still got daylight out there. It's dark here. Although he's probably 3 hours earlier than me.
Yeah, it's what, 5 after 7 there? Something like that. So, I'll wait for Alex to come back for this. Have you researched it?
out, Alex?
Yes, I told you I could find it. Let me just look at my history, and you put me in the waiting room.
I put you. Oh, what are you doing?
That's it right there.
You can call that a
Mother,
model
may
number?
I please share my screen? Repeat after me, Alex. Mother, may I please share my screen?
Mother, may I please share my screen?
Oh, hell no, since you already went ahead and did it. Yes, share your screen.
Ken's leaving for that one.
Yeah, I gotta go get a drink.
It's that 1,19624.
An odd model number, if that's what they want to call it. User manual.
And in here, there is no mention of any kind of firmware update or power options. All it is it gives you the packaging instructions, the warranty information, and all of what the lights and the connections are. And that's all it is right there, just those couple pages.
It is an awful odd looking part number.
No, there is the name of it, and on, well, however you pronounce that, ONN on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know another guy. He's got a sound bar, and he can control his with his phone, but he doesn't have an on sound bar. Apparently, it's a higher end one. Took him forever to get it to work, but once he gets it to work, it works fine. Takes his phone, changes the song's volume. He said, once you get it set up, after that, it's fine.
Alex will get a big kick out of this. So since I'm on this 6-hour, 4-hour regiment for drops in my eyes, we wanted to set an alarm with Alexa last night. And oddly enough, the time for the next round of eye drops was going to be 2 o'clock. Didn't think anything about it. Alexa, set an alarm for 2 o'clock. I'm unable to set an alarm for 2 o'clock due to the time change. I'm like, what? Alexa, set an alarm for 1:59 a.m. I'm unable to set an alarm at that time, no matter what I tried. I couldn't do it.
Time change screws those things up.
Obviously, it was messing with it. So if they don't pass it to where we change in November, I'm going to set a camera up and I'm going to do the whole thing and I'm going to record it, because I bet I spent 10 minutes just messing with it, trying to get to set a damn alarm so I could get my eye drop put in.
I want to try that with Siri.
Well, you have to wait now until November to do it, though, Chris. That's the whole problem. We bought the soundbar. Where was the soundbar bought at? Robert, you know doggone good and well where that soundbar was bought. That's funny. So here's the bad part about this whole thing. I've been a little over an hour right now, and I am worn out.
That's kind of interesting, Ken, where it wouldn't set an alarm.
It wouldn't. It would not, because the time I was trying for, and I wasn't doing it to be funny. I was doing it because it was actually 2 o'clock was when I needed to drop. So I thought, oh wait, if at 2 o'clock it's changing to, now this is logic for you. Oh, if it's at 2 o'clock it's changing to 3 o'clock, I'll set the alarm for 1 o'clock, and at 1 o'clock it'll be 2 o'clock. Duh. It doesn't change until 2 o'clock, and then it jumps to 3 o'clock. So, needless to say, I don't know what time she gave me the drop, but we finally did get the eye drop put in. So
I don't get the explain that part again about you're gonna have to wait till November to do it. I don't get that.
when does the time change again, Alex?
November.
So why
What
would
does that
I
have
say
to do
you have
with-
to? Huh?
What does that have to do with setting an alarm on your Alexa?
Did you hear anything I just said about setting the alarm on Alexa?
No, we didn't.
Wasn't listening.
But that should only apply to last night, because
When do you think he was trying to?
Einstein, if I wanted to duplicate it, when can I do that?
Alex, you your
November.
fucking head.
Thank you.
Ken,
I can't
whatever
go back
day
to
it
last
is in
night.
November, you change time. Tell Alexa right now to set that time.
Hang on, I'm going to set. Alexa, put Alex in the waiting room.
no. Nate.
He said no. Oh.
I'll be damned, it hurt me. Unbelievable.
Can Alexa
Why
do
is he?
that?
Why all of a sudden trying to see
No,
God,
Chris. Alexa, A, it's 2 rooms over. B, it's not connected to my computer. And as Alex will tell you when he comes back, that Alexa did not do that. I did that.
You could probably get it to do it.
I don't think I can. I don't know. I'm gonna like that,
Man.
Alexa, Alex. Yeah, photo mix.
Man, that kid has always something to say. Oh, the kid is back.
Oh man. Who would have thought that sitting on your butt for an hour would wear you out? I'm exhausted.
Well, that's typical now for you, right, Ken?
Last 3 days it has been, yeah.
Well,
I've
I'm
never
pretty
slept.
tired myself, but I've been up all day.
I have not slept so much since Friday night that I have these last 3 days, 2.5 days. And two, I'm not getting a good solid sleep because every 4 hours and 6 hours I get woke up for her to put these drops in my eyes, which she's gotten better at finally. I take my eye, I hold it open like that, and she finally doesn't put the damn eyedropper right on my eye, because you know when you touch your eye wants to close.
How can you be woken up every 4 hours and 6 hours? Wouldn't it be you'd be woken up every 4 hours and then 2 hours later?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
I don't under.
Oh boy, he loves going in that little waiting room.
Part of me is getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, you're in a roll. You're in a roll, Ken.
Well, technically he's right. I mean, it's 6 hours, 4 hours, but the difference between
Look at he has his head tilted to the side, like, what the hell do you keep putting me in here
technically he's
for?
right. It's 6 hours, 4 hours, which there's a 2 hour time difference. So if I get it done at 6 a.m., the next one would be done at 10 a.m., the next one would be done at noon, and so on, and it eventually catches up.
Or do you have different eye drops that are taken at different times?
Oh, did you figure that out on your own? Or did you Google it? Yes,
I figured that out. I figured that out while sitting in the waiting room.
Congratulations. Would you like to know what you won?
Another trip to the waiting room.
Well, how did you know that? That takes all the pizzazz out of it. No, it doesn't. Actually,
you're making Mimi laugh her butt off.
Oh, that's good. Mimi needs to laugh.
Yeah, she does, but she's just laughing.
Oh, stealth mode reports. Are you sure he had a college degree? I actually have 3 sets of drops, Alex, and this is really going to confuse you because it confuses Mrs. K. I have to take one in the morning and one at night. Now, you can figure out why she gets confused with that on your own.
I'm confused that confuses her.
Because she's hell-bent on the 6 hour, the 4 hour, and she's trying to equate the morning and night into an hour. And I can't get her to understand, if you want to do that, make it 12 hours or whatever. The doctor specifically said when you first get up in the morning, put an eyedropper in it, and before you go to sleep at night, put an eye drop in. One in the morning, one at night. I don't know how you could confuse that.
Okay, I need to correct RM. RM, I think he got his college degree out of a Cracker Jack box.
Why can't you just fix all this by saying, honey, it's time to put my eye drops in. I'm ready. And she just say, okay.
Well, one, if I called my wife honey, she'd ask me, who in the hell are you talking to? And two,
Alex, you're deserving to go to the waiting room.
I don't wear the pants in this family. She does. So all I do is I go, yes, dear. Prop open the eye, lean back, and I go, you missed. You missed.
But it's your body, Ken. You should know. You should be responsible enough to know when you need your eye drops, and you should tell her I need eye drops.
Oh,
this kid's just cruising for a bruising tonight. Goodness.
Well, I can't kick him out because he'll just come back in under another name. And I suspect if I kick that one out, he'll come back in on another name.
Yeah, is Alex the same way with his parents?
I have no idea.
I don't think he'd be alive if he was.
I have a valid point.
Alex, I still have a question from the last time I asked you. I wanted to ask you something, but now after all this chit chat among the homies here, I have an additional question. I put up 2 questions. but I want to ask you after hours.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to
Oh,
get in the
after
stream.
hours when he gets off.
We're actually about an hour and 20 minutes into this, which is
I'm afraid to know what it is.
Busy. So looks like stealth mode's running into some bad weather. Hopefully he'll join us later on the Zoom. So
Yeah, did you guys hear about that levee break in California?
yeah, I seen that on the news actually.
Holy shit.
Where was that?
So I'm just going to do the generic. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow will be 10:30. There will not be a daily Da Vinci because right now I just don't feel like doing anything in Da Vinci. Greg is going, hey. Greg, stop doing them cartwheels. You'll hurt yourself.
He's so happy he just lit up a cigarette.
I do them all the time.
Yeah, that's something I've never done and never will do. So I'm going to say goodnight to the YouTube community and we'll stay on Zoom.